Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Dobler Gaming. Welcome to my new channel. I'm going to be playing some Long Dark and this new update. I will be playing Interloper, but actually I'm going to modify. I'm going to play a modified version of Interloper. And what I am going to modify is... I'm going to remove Timberwolves. I just don't like them at all. And I am going to take Scurvy out. Two mechanics that I'm not super fond of. I don't mind Scurvy so much. I could be talked into a Scurvy run, but for the moment I'm going to go with that. Now with all my Interloper, I'm going to do it like Interloper, so I'm only going to take 2 feats. And I always take Efficient Machine, which is 10% fewer calories consumed, and Cold Fusion, which is that you get a bonus 2 degrees Celsius temperature. To me, those are sort of slam dunk the best feats that you can use. And we are going to call this episode... we're going to call it, Season 1... Episode 1. Start, and we shall see where we spawn. Alright. So what do we got here? I'm not going to read all of that Thoreau quote because it's going to disappear before I get moving. Where is this? Kind of looks like Ash Canyon. Oh, Hushed River Valley. Hushed River Valley. Which one is this? Hushed River Valley is one of those places that I actually don't know. I don't spend a lot of time in. I've spent a lot of time in this game, and I have not spent a lot of time in Hushed River Valley. So we shall see if I make good choices about how to get around. I know that once I get to the ice caves, I know how to get myself out into the mountain town to Milton. And I know that if you're lucky, you can get some really great gear really early. I spawned right next to the ice caves a couple of playthroughs ago. Walked into the ice caves, turned to the right, and found a hacksaw, a bedroll, and some matches right off the bat, and so that was pretty amazing. Now, given that, I don't really know where I am right now. I'm going to collect these. I have a little bit of a feeling that I want to head up and to the right as long as I don't run into wolves. But again, it's been a long time since I spent much time in Hushed River Valley. Is that a cave entrance there? That is. I don't think it's the right cave entrance, but it'll probably keep me warm. Let's just go in there. Yeah, so there is an ice cave there. Am I going to be able to see around? I mean, this at least has the benefit of... this at least has the benefit of keeping me warm. What's the time? Okay, it's early. That's good news too. What sucks in this game is spawning in Hush River Valley, finding the ice caves, and then not being able to, and then it being late at night. You can, it's difficult to see in here, but you're not going completely blind during the day. You're just stumbling around a little bit in the dark. When it is late at night or early in the morning. Okay, so we are in the right ice cave, I think. Are we, or are we not? Is there another way around here? Maybe not. What's the... oh, rabbit carcass. Well, I'm not going to pick up the rabbit carcass. No goodies? Any goodies? What's going on here? Nothing. Okay. This is going to be another dark spot, I think. Can we see much over here? Not a ton. Take the firewood. And... my goodness. I am tempted. Oh, what's some coal? I am tempted to pull up a map and try to figure out where I am based on a map. But I don't know. If I'm going to present myself as being good at this game, I should probably... there we go. I should probably try to do it the old-fashioned way as much as possible. So let's see here. Yeah, caves are something. Especially because there are two cave systems and there's a lot of similarities between the two, but they are not identical. But I think I'm in the northern cave system, which is not really the one that I want to be in. It's not the one that leads to Mystery, not Mystery Lake, but Mountain Town, Milton, which is ultimately where I want to get. There, I want to check out here. We got the actual bright blue ice cave part. Yeah, this is definitely the other cave system. I just don't remember now. Oh, and does this require me to walk through a waterfall to get out the one side? I know there is one that requires you to walk through a waterfall, which I'd rather not do because I've just barely warmed up. Okay, so I can get out there. Where does this take us? Yeah, this is not the area that I know as well. Darn it. This could be a really anticlimactic opening video. Okay, well, goodies for tea is good, so we're back to freezing to death, though. Back to freezing to death. So let's see if we can get somewhere. That will lead us to where we want to go. Alright, maybe we'll definitely want to grab some sticks. Maybe we'll grab 3 of these so that we can make a, oh, do I not have 3? There's only 2 there. Okay, fair enough. We'll keep our eyes open for 1 more. Because, yeah, you can make the, I forget what it's called, wound dressing, which is a little antiseptic. It fights off infections. Alright, stick. But yeah, what we want to do is we want to definitely make our way to the river, avoid wolf confrontations. Oh, I'm just going back where I came from. There's my footsteps. Oh, what am I hearing? What am I hearing? I don't like it. We want to avoid wolf confrontations, and we want to make it, if we can make it to the Hushed River, which is a very long, winding river with lots of bits to it. If we can make it to the river, then we should be able to find tons of cattails, which is good. Cattails are officially the best thing you can find in this game, at least on Interloper, because they don't spoil. They're lightweight and and the cattail heads can be used as tinder. Okay, I'm not in a good spot here. And there's some wolf running around somewhere. The good news is I can see my own footprints. If it were actively snowing, my own footprints would disappear. And I can't really see where I'm going. And I don't know this map very well. But there's the Hushed River, I think. Some kind of water. Let's see what it is. Not being able to see your footprints, not knowing the map, and having poor visibility like this is 3 things that can really lead you to walking in circles, which I suppose is like real wilderness survival, but definitely not something we're shooting for here. What the hell is that noise? This game has a pretty creepy soundscape, and creepy in a good way. Did I grab? I don't know if I grabbed that. Let's see here. 4. Okay, I grabbed 1 too many. Not a big deal. They're not heavy. Okay, we're not quite at the Hushed River yet. I feel like there's a cave over here that sometimes has goodies. So, if I'm where I think I am, which I may or may not be, but if I'm where I think I am, up on this right-hand side, I think there might be a cave that has some goodies. And I see no such cave, so maybe I'm not where I think I am. Oh, bunny rabbits. I would pop you with a stone and eat you up if it were another time and place. If I had something to start a fire with. Whoa, what the hell? Well, there's something. I don't know where it is. But he's running away. Oh shit, he's running away from the bear. Which is something I should do as well. God damn it. Alright. Okay, so there we go. Hush River is where we want to be. That's some good news. The bear seems to be well behind us, so also good news. Okay. I think I gotta watch my step there. That was a little careless. I might have gotten a little sprained ankle. I think there's a cave up on the left-hand side here. Now I'm a little more comfortable where I am. Still not 100% on how I get to where I want to be, but as I say, a little more comfortable about where I am. And the cave up here used to be one of the places where you could find matches and sometimes clothing, the matches would be huge right now. That's always the first thing. Your very first priority is fire starting. Because you run out of water pretty quick. And, like, you basically can't make it through a full night without water. What the hell? Who's barking at me? And why aren't they going after the rabbits? Yeah, go after the rabbit. There we go. Go after the rabbit. And don't camp right in front of the cave entrance. Just move right past you while you're predisposed. And hopefully... Did I miss the cave entrance, or is it coming up here? Again, I don't really know this area as well as I'd like to. Taking a decent amount of condition damage. Is that it? That's not it. That's taking a fair bit of condition damage with the cold. There's a cave. Alright, I wonder if this is the one I was thinking of. It has gloves is good. Matches, yes. Okay. And a bunch of stuff to start a fire with. How's the temperature back here? And the temperature is good over here. Excellent. So now I can stay out of the cold for a second and gather lots of coal and do a little evaluation of my situation. Lots of coal. All right. So this is good. All right. So I am going to craft up some of these, start a fire, and make some tea. normally what I do, I think I will do, is, okay, you see where my body, basically it's the inside portion and the outside portion of the cave. You see where my body temperature, it's going up here, and then it goes down here. So that means, so if I start a fire here, that, 60%, that's lousy. If I start a fire here, the colder it is, the longer the fire lasts. Because if your fire is outdoors, there is a sort of an inverse to the temperature rule.
Turned out pretty well.
So technically that's an outdoor, whereas that would be an indoor fire if I was here when I lit it. And it's where my body sits when I light it. So that's why I sort of put it on the edge. Okay. Might as well make that dressing, that wound dressing there while I'm waiting for my water to boil. And is there anything else? I suppose I should put on my gloves. Doesn't do much, but it will help fend off frostbite. So now I just need something as a hat to do the rest of the job for frostbite. All right. Luckily, that first match worked. That's always the scary thing about your first fire. I should throw some more. Yeah. I'm going to throw some more fuel on there. 2 reasons. Get it a little hotter so it'll warm me up a little quicker. But also I'm going to want to pull torches out. Rather than risking a match every time I want to light a fire, if I've got some torches, I can light a torch which works 100% of the time and uses 1 match, and then I can use the torch to light the fires, which I'll still have this 60% or whatever it is, depending on the material I'm using and my skill at lighting fires. But the torch doesn't go out if I fail to light the fire, so I can just try again. All right, boiled, excellent. Let's cook these, and then we'll... I'm going to drop these as well to keep them hot. For some weird reason, you have to pick it up and put it down, otherwise it can burn. Whereas if you don't do that and you just leave it, it'll burn. If you do that, as soon as this 5 minutes are up, here, I'll show you. It'll just sit at hot and it'll stay there. Now that's, oh, more water. There was a time when if it wasn't on the cooking slot on the fire, that it would never burn. I don't know why they changed it. It doesn't... I don't see any benefit of the way they have it now, but that kind of just seems annoying to me. I'm going to just drink that. And make some more. What time is it? Oh, it's getting late. This is what I'm worried about here. This is the balance in this game. Okay, so take that, add a little bit, one more of those, a couple more of those, cook one more of these, and then drink it. Whoops. Let's just drink it. I mean, the good news, I said I was worried about the time. Now that I've got torches, if I get into the cave system, I can navigate them a little better. And I kind of better get into the cave system, because as it stands, wandering around outside, even now that I've got a belly full of warm tea, which is going to help me stay warm a little better, I'm still going to get down to freezing hypothermic risk. Not to mention, like I say, without a toque, my ears can get frostbite really quickly. And I'd rather avoid that. But we're also going to make sure we gather... it's too windy to carry the torch. Okay, well... we have it. Okay. Now... I am not certain where I want to go from here. I know we can go up and to the right. Yeah, I think that's where we want to go, is up and to the right here. And that either takes us back to the same cave system, which I hope it doesn't. Or it brings us to the other cave system. And we're going to have a quick little look around and see which one it is now. Okay, well... I tend to try to preserve matches, but I think this is a good place to use one. Okay. So that's where I just came from. Ooh, okay, look. This is it. This is exactly what you hope for. Oh, and a ski jacket. Okay, you know what? See that? I still do need a hat, but that makes everything worthwhile. Now I just have to figure out where I'm going. Which I think I'll be able to figure it out. I'm not 100% sure. I can't make a straight line, but oh, I'll take a pry bar and some accelerant too. Oh, the ice caves taketh away, but they also giveth. And hot damn, that's a really nice way to start. So take a quick peek up these ones, but I don't think there's anything out there. Or up here. All right, well, I'm going to see if this is where if we are where we think we are. Then we're going to try to make it out of Hushed River Valley into the transition. And I I think we'll call that an episode. But we first have to just confirm where we're going. Which basically, I want to find the long blue ice. If I am where I think I am, I want to find the long blue ice cave. And the rope. Oh, that's where, okay. So I'm going in circles. Oh, look at that. Floating wood. Okay, so let's try this here one more time. Okay, that's where I came from. That's empty. Okay, so we want to try over here. I'm just going to try to always left and see where that gets me. Okay, I think we're in the ball. Oh, and there's the blue cave. Okay, I'm not. I'm going to break my always left rule because I'm pretty sure there might be a wolf up here. Sometimes there's a wolf up here, but I'm pretty sure that this is the... Is this the way out? Or did I... Oh no, that's the... Okay, no, I'm going to go back to my... I should have followed my always left. I should have followed my always left. I thought I knew where... Yeah, I know. We got lots of food. We'll get you there. All right. So, yeah, there's the blue ice cave. Let's quickly... let's just chug that down. Those are tons of calories. Maple syrup. And so very American, Canadian. I just said American. What the hell am I saying? Alrighty. And my torch is running out, so grab another one here. Yes, okay. You know, part of me wanted to go back and grab that rabbit, but I don't know where the wolves are. There might be another one in here. And I just don't want the smell. All right, so which one is it here? Is it this guy here that we're going to? As soon as I pop my nose outside, I should be able to see, hopefully... I think it might be this one, but I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully, it's not super windy and my torch doesn't blow out the second I walk out. A rope over here. Yep. Okay. That's where we are. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So what we want to do is we want to make no fucking around here. to get down this rope. We want to sort of hug the... When we turn around, it's going to be our left side, and we want to sort of tug the side of the rock cliff there. Okay, we're running out of energy quickly. Hopefully we can make it down the rope. Yeah, we'll be fine. If we slip, we could take a tiny bit of damage, but I don't think it'll be much, and we're not slipping. Okay, that was running a little... Oh, shit. Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to grab one of these. I don't think I grabbed any stones, which was sort of dumb. Oh, seriously? You buggering off already? You make such a big deal out of being scary. Okay. So come close enough to the fire that I can scare you away because of it. Come on. Come here. Okay. Okay, excellent. Grab a couple more torches. Hopefully he buggers off a little ways. I saw a bear over there as well, but should be totally avoidable. Grab some more torches. And yeah, I'll grab that. I can break it down into sticks for firewood. And hopefully, which way did he go? Did he go? Oh, come on now. Seriously, are we going to go through this every time? Okay, well, hopefully... This is problem here. This is a problem here. I mean, usually you can throw a torch at them and they'll also bugger off, but the fire is sure-fired. Okay, so what I want to do there. Oh, seriously now. A bear, 2. Okay, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the good news is the bear scared the wolf a little further away. Bad news is the bear's in an annoying place. I just want to get out of Hush River Valley and get myself over to the mountain town. And then get some sleep in the trailer. Actually, I can sleep in the connector now that I've got that bedroll. Are you coming back? I should just try to be really aware of that bear and not, I don't even see it. It's hiding behind something. Okay. Well, I don't think bears go over log bridges. So I think I'll be okay now. Although there was a time when wolves didn't go over footbridges, and I certainly learned that they now do. Better watch out. I don't want to lose that torch chain. Almost let it go out. Okay, so I think we're okay. I don't think there's any wildlife from here to the... you know what? I say that, but they just rejiggered the wildlife in this new update, so I'm not sure where it is. I played a little... This isn't my first playing of the new update. I've played a couple hours of it here and there. And I played the other day, and I found a moose in Timberwolf Mountain that was in a really sort of annoying spot. You know, similar to how the moose in Ash Canyon sometimes spawns right near that rope that you want to go up. If you happen to know the game well enough, you'll know what I'm talking about. It spawned in a spot where I just had to sneak past it and walk really close to it and feel nervous as hell. I did get past it, so it was fine, but I had to go very slowly, and if it was a lot colder, that slowness would have been annoying. And would have cost me a fair amount of health. Now, if I was smarter, I would have drank some more of that tea while it was still hot. I say smarter, but I don't know. What I should have done is when I started that fire to scare the wolf off, I probably should have heated up a tea quickly and drank it. But sometimes you get focused on moving, which I think is a good thing to do in this game, is just get a little single focused, and when all else fails, I think keeping moving is a good idea in this game most of the time. If you're not sure whether you should, if you're borderline between whether you should keep moving or hole up a little longer, you should probably keep moving. You know, you should definitely, you know when you need to hole up, but as I say, if you feel like it's 50-50, then you should probably just keep moving, because it's way too easy to run out of food and resources if you're not constantly out there gathering more and looking for new things. So there's a lot of, they've done well in making the drive for exploration a thing. When you get into later game, you can afford to hole up a little bit more. You kind of have to a little bit more because the temperature drops dramatically. So right now, even though I'm freezing to death, objectively, what's the feels like temperature? Feels like -4. If I had a couple of nice pieces of clothing on, I would not be taking any condition damage. I say that. I do have a nice coat, so if I had a couple more nice pieces, or I guess, what am I saying? I'm looking at my fatigue, not my temperature. My temperature is actually in really good shape right now. It's barely going down. It's just my fatigue is so my fatigue, basically climbing down that rope, took everything out of me. So, but you don't take a ton of fatigue damage. So now I'm going to get to the end of this cave system, just so that I don't need the torch to I'm going to extinguish the torch before I go to sleep for the night. I'm not going to try to have a overnight fire, because that'll just use more I don't think I have enough enough wood, or I definitely I will want to use the wood that I have. For if I need to have a long fire at another point, which, you know, often you do have a need for it. Okay, so I just grab firewood. I say that, I'm grabbing a lot of firewood and a lot of coal, so maybe I can keep a overnight fire and save the match. The only problem is if I go to all that trouble to save the match, and I walk outside and there's a little bit of a wind blowing, then that torch goes out, then I've done all that trouble and the torch goes out anyway. Because the only reason I would consider doing an all-night fire is just so that I don't need to use another match. But as much as matches are at a premium in this setting, my I think there are more than enough. I find I don't have to be insane about saving matches. I just have to be, you just have to really keep it in mind. Okay, there's our exit. So we are going to put down that bedroll. I am going to oh, I might have to start a fire just to make some, yeah, I'm going to have to start a fire just to make some more water. Let's start it with, no, I'm not in a rush. Let's not waste the book. That gun book, we're never going to read it because there are no guns on this setting, so I might as well just use it for fire fuel. It increases. Books burn better than there. Let's do that. And water. Super tired, but you know, need the water. And actually, tiredness is the one thing that sort of damages you the least. So basically, things that kill you in the following order. Predators, if you get attacked, obviously kill you the quickest. While bears don't actually kill you with their one shot, when they maul you, they bring you down to next to no health. They get you bleeding, and they destroy your clothing. So it's not impossible to recover from a bear mauling, but it's pretty hard, especially in Interloper. It's very hard, and early game, it's pretty close to impossible. The wolves, again, a wolf can end your run in Interloper. One wolf attack can end your run. If you happen to have a decent weapon, heavy hammer or something like that, it depends. You can fight them off, and sometimes they do an annoying amount of damage, and sometimes not. And sometimes they hurt you bad enough that they kill you. So it's hard to say. But ultimately, the answer is or the solution is just avoid wildlife attacks as much as humanly possible in Interloper. In lower difficulties, I recall actually looking for struggles with wolves because I knew I could win them, and then I would get to harvest the wolf. Anywho, we're going to sleep for the night. Here, let's just do that right now. So we're going to sleep for 10. Let's just top up my drink. So even though you can sleep for 12 hours, after 10 hours, you dehydrate on Interloper. So you never want to sleep more than 10 hours. That does maximize your overnight healing, though, too. And so let's see. We are... There you go. So totally dehydrated, but... we are almost back up to full health. I am going to call that an episode, guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back and, you know, all the like, subscribe stuff. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. All right, and we will pick this up soon.